So now let's go to the audio inspector panel. So let's bring the voice over here. So I would just go option here because I want you to hear really all the changes what I am making in the voiceover, because here it would be distracted. Oh wait, I can actually do one thing here. If we just want to play voiceover here, you just need to do solo. And what it does is, even if it's going through the entire timeline, it would only play the voiceover. Nothing here. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands. A place shaped by... But if you want to mute that, you can just mute it here. You can mute it here. And then we could only hear the sound effects. So that things which I forgot to tell you before, but these are the things what you can do in the timeline. Sometimes if you just want to listen to one track, you do it. And what is also really cool is you can lock the movement, or you can lock the clips here. For example, if I just want to lock the voiceover clip or voiceover entire level, then it wouldn't change. You see, I cannot change it. It's locked, and that's really handy if you have a big project that you have put all the voiceover at the particular place and then you don't want them to change at all, then you can just do it there. And the same lock you can do for all the clips. Anyways, so we're gonna be selecting solo, and now let's go to the inspector tab for the audio. So we're gonna be selecting the clips because now there's nothing is selected on the timeline. That's why we just cannot see anything here, but we're gonna be clicking the voiceover, and as soon as we click the voiceover, we see a lot of things. So here we can see that this was the initial level of the audio, and I would just do, so we have increased the volume of the audio that you can also see here. You can also change the pan, so you can maybe do pan from left to right or right to left, that you can do here. All these AI things that I would show you in the studio version, because that's all included in the studio version. Pitch, which is not really important, I don't really use it, so let's not do it. Speed change, here you can change the speed of the audio, but I barely use it. AI music editor, if you are in a free version, you're missing this out. I would show you when I will talk about the studio version, which is really, really cool. Here we have the equalizer. So what you can do is that if you turn on the equalizer, so what you can do B1 if we have to enhance this audio. Let's listen to it. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands. So if we go B1, then we have the 1 point. And if I want to increase the bass of this, let's exaggerate it and see. Island just off the coast of the Netherlands. A place shaped. So I want to increase the bass, but not too much. Say until here, and then let's hear it. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands. A place. I would also increase the inspector like this. So we have the equalizer here. Place shaped by wind, sea, and silence. So here you can also, like, these are all different points in the audio. Let's play with it.
Where the sky stretches endlessly and the land moves to its own rhythm. Some call it
peaceful, others magical. And you can also change how this thing dips. So if I do like this, you can sort of make it a bit more pointy or make it a bit more blunt. I usually do this. So what is my process is that I would just play this audio. An island just off the coast of the Netherlands. A place shaped by wind, sea, and silence. Here it sounds a bit weird, so here I would reduce it down. I would do the same for 4. Let's make it a bit less pointy. And let's hear the audio again. An island just off the coast of the Netherlands. A place shaped by wind, sea, and silence. Where the sky stretches endlessly. So wherever it sounds weird, to its own rhythm. Bring it down so that we don't have any sort of variation in the audio. There's an island just off the coast of the... And here if I increase 5, then... Netherlands. A place shaped by wind, then all the things which is an S, they all get emphasized. So what we can do, we can click on 6 and bring it a little bit down. And let's now hear it. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands. A place shaped by wind, sea, and silence. Where the sky stretches endlessly and the land moves to its own rhythm. So that's how I'm doing the equalizer now, but you can do it how you want. So what we did was we increased the bass a little bit. We put a limiter here on this corner, and we have kind of limited all the things which sounded a bit unusual in the entire clip. And what you can do now is that if we have to copy and paste the same properties on another clip, you can do the same for audio as well. So we go Command C or Control C, and if we want to, just for the sake of this tutorial, if you want to paste the same settings here, we go Option B or Alt V, and then DaVinci would tell me that it's gonna be changing the volume, and it's gonna also change the equalizer setting. That's what we did now. And if we do that, then my music track also had the same exact parameter as the voiceover, but I don't want that. So that was equalizer, but we're gonna be going in the Fairlight tab. There the main audio adjustments are. Like here I don't really change much, so I would just reset it, but most of the changes I do in the audio is in Fairlight tab. But this is still good to know, because if we have the AI voice isolation, AI dialogue leveler, all these things, I do it here in DaVinci Resolve, but that is for studio version. Anyways, there's another audio setting that you can do. Say last time we just clicked on the clip, and everything what we changed is just for this clip. If we click here, everything what we're gonna changing is just for this clip. But if we want to change for the entire track, then you click on the track here. You know, if I click on the track here, then another audio bar comes here, then another audio panel opens up. If I go click here, then the audio panel opens up for just audio A1. Let's do it for voiceover, or yeah, let's do it for say A3, okay? In the free version, in DaVinci free version, here you can see that there is an option called Ducker. And what Ducker does is that, let's turn it on. And what Ducker does is that, you remember what we did here? We kind of reduced the volume of the track when we started doing the voiceover. If I just delete it, so to delete it, you can just press this white dot, and once you click it, it turns red. You delete it with X if you have my shortcuts. So let's go back to A3 track, audio track, and turn on Ducker. So what Ducker does is that here the AI of DaVinci Resolve would help this audio track to reduce the sound when the voiceover comes in. But for that, we have to select the source, which is the voiceover. So the voiceover is in the voiceover track here, A2 voiceover. Source 1 is the audio camera, source 2 we can do as a voiceover. So you can choose different sources, and the level of this music would reduce down according to that. So let's see if DaVinci did a good job. Oh, we have solo here. Let's play again. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands, a place shaped by wind, sea, and silence. And if I turn off Ducker, where the sky. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands, a place shaped by wind. You still hear the music, but if I turn on the Ducker, then we can play again and see. There's an island just off the coast of the Netherlands, a place. So you can see that this music is playing in the background, but DaVinci has reduced it itself. You can also choose the duck level. So if you do it a lot, shaped by wind, then you barely hear the background noise. But if I just duck, say 2.2, and silence, where the sky stretches, you hear a little bit. So instead of going here, keyframing and putting this volume down, and when the audio goes and then you increase the volume, you can also use Ducker. But to be honest, it is not perfect yet, but it's good to know for you. For now, I would just turn it off because I don't think it's really handy for now. But maybe in the upcoming updates, just keep an eye on this. I think it would get better. But one thing, like these options are only available for the entire track, not for just this clip. It would only appear if I go in this track, and then you have these music options. So yeah, those were some of the parameters that you can change in the audio in the inspector panel. Now let's move on to the next section.